Hi everyone, good morning.
Hi, Rajesh.
Just a second. Okay, so yeah, uh, go
Hi,
ahead,
Rajesh.
go
This is
ahead,
Hari.
go ahead.
Yeah, I just shared a Excel sheet in the Telegram group.
Just a second, let me clear these calculations.
Okay.
These mini- Okay, so you shared it in Telegram.
Yes, Rajesh.
Okay,
Uh, here, based on we need to show the type, what are the types and the count of request IDs we need to show based on the age.
still
And
didn't.
here, the main problem is like here, accessories, copiers, and machines to be in one group, and remaining to be in the same as normal one, like art tables like this. They need to be displayed in
Then write your
Tableau.
calculation, right? If type in accessories, copiers, and machines, then whatever group that you want, and else type.
Okay, but here I need to display it in waterfall chart. While trying to display it in waterfall chart, it is uh, after that uh, after that waterfall chart, I need to display these accessories, copies, and machines. These data from previous month, and remaining all data from the current month. Like remaining all means art tables and the paper art to be current month, and the accessories,
It's
copies,
not,
and
no, it's not helping. I'm not it not, not at all getting your point. First thing, to get a waterfall chart, you need a measure.
okay.
So, what measure are you having here?
We can convert the request IDs into the measures.
Uh,
We need the request IDs in count.
Let me take this. So, here you want, I don't know, what, guide me how to create that waterfall chart that you're expecting.
Uh, we need a date and age,
Okay.
and the request IDs. We need to show it in count.
You'll get one for each, mostly.
Yes.
Count or count? Let me take count. Okay.
Uh, and here we need to
Okay.
for
Type.
type we need to display it in group for machines
Yeah, you
and
can create a
that
group, right?
is
I'm just
art
taking.
copies and machines.
Okay. Where should I pull this?
in bulletin uh, in columns or rows.
See,
And
the requirement is not clear from your end.
it's like now we need to display it in waterfall chart. After that, the whatever group we have.
No, it doesn't make any proper waterfall chart, right?
Yes, yes.
So that is why. Get your requirement clear, then we can discuss. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, guys. Any other doubts? Guys, any doubts?
Yeah, hi Rajeshwar.
Hi, hi.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, I mean, I have some kind of critical requirement. So let's. Can we? I mean, I can't share my screen. So
Okay, you want to share your screen?
yeah. Can you take quarter of order date?
Which
I
quarter?
mean,
This one
in
or
the
this one?
columns.
This quarter or this quarter?
Anything is fine.
Okay.
And we can take category, profit, and segment into the rows.
Category, profit and
Segment.
segment.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, can you make this quarter ID into column and sum of profit into discrete?
Yeah.
So now I need to show a segment. I mean, after the quarter date. Is that possible?
You want to show segment?
I mean, after the quarter view, like what we are showing.
You want segment this side?
Yeah, right.
Uh, not sure.
So the granularity is limited only to the line what we have before the quarter, and I tried, but
You
I'm not
want
getting any
segment this
thoughts on this.
side is not possible because actually in Tableau it is always open-ended. Here, if you want, okay, no, this side is not possible.
Yeah.
I don't see any possible.
Actually, I have multiple sheets integrated into one single table. So now the requirement is like we need to make all those sheets into a single table. So when I place those into a single table,
The
so
scroll
I'm
bar is
not
coming.
getting the exact order. So let's say segment has some other field that should come after the date. So that was not able to do it in Tableau, and I'm not getting any other idea on
If you are
this. Like,
appending sheet, you can append the same in here, right?
yeah, by sheet, by using another sheet, we can get, but I want that entire table in single view. We do not want to see those in that as in separate table.
So you mean to say, then you can actually hide these, right? Did you try this part?
Um,
Now in your dashboard, it will be like you'll get the same. Like now you need to adjust this. You got the same, right? If you go and hide this one also.
Yeah, but they don't want in two sheets. They
See,
want
the
it in
problem.
a single table.
No,
So
it is not.
actually, initially I have done using two sheets. I made that into a separate sheet and placed it in the table in the dashboard. So likewise, we are okay. But now because of n number of sheets in the dashboard, so they need to optimize the sheets we have used, and we
I
need to
got your
make this
point.
simple in a single table.
But here, the thing is,
Hmm.
when you want certain other data that in here, the issue is whatever you are using in here, Tableau is getting you the required output in here. So the
Yeah.
same if you want to get in, like here you want quarters, and if you want here months. The problem is the Tableau is already displayed the quarters in here. Now to display the month, it should always go for a new sheet.
Okay.
Otherwise, because see, one record can be used only for one thing, right? In the same sheet, it cannot use the same record for two things.
Right.
That might be one big problem here.
Okay. And one more thing, Rajeshwar, let's say I
Then do
have
one thing. Wait,
profit.
wait.
Yeah.
You have your data. Why don't you union that data? Even if you
It,
union, yeah. My point is, if you want quarters and months, something like this, if you union, then
mm,
in the union itself, if you have certain for one, like some of the data you can use for this, some of the data you can use for this.
yeah, but is not related to that data information. That is something like we'll get, you know.
See, then you need to mimic what your requirement is, and then only we can clearly talk about it.
Okay.
Because here, whatever we are doing, it is not clear what you want and what I need to address it, right?
It's nothing actually. The segment what we have the dimension we should get after the order date.
That is not possible on Tableau's end because Tableau is open on this side.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other doubts, guys?
Hello, Jessica.
Hi.
Shall I proceed?
Go ahead, guys. Any one of you?
So I have a doubt. I have a data type
Mm-hmm.
wherein I have October, September, and year data.
Okay.
So I have created a set as because they want to show quarter separately and the month and year separately.
Mm-hmm.
So I have created a set and I have called that into the calculation and I have shown it. Now the problem which I'm facing is when the month which is there in the data type, like for example, if I'm having December and Jan, I have created the same. So when there is a change in the database, like if the December is being changed as February and Jan is being changed as in March, then that is not getting updated. Again, I have to go to the set and if I'm checking that alone, it is getting updated. Otherwise, it is shown in. Otherwise, it is not shown at all.
So you mean to say you created a set? I think you used select from list.
Yes, because for
Did you
one thing I
use
have
use all?
shown with, one thing I've used for years and one thing I have used for the quarters.
Okay.
So for differentiating that, I have used.
Doesn't matter. But did you use all?
Oh, that is the problem now, right?
Try, because see, when you say select from list, whatever you have selected, whatever the list that is there, it will confine to that. If you use usual, try using usual. I'm not saying this will solve your problem, but because I'm not clearly 100% sure what your problem is, because I'm not looking at it, try using usual. What usual does is it doesn't confine its values to something like this. It will take whatever the value from subcategory, whatever the values that are coming, that everything it will take into this set. Okay, try
Okay.
this. Still, if you are getting the issue, then we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Hello,
any
sir.
other? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Rajesh, sir. Good morning. Actually, I'm having a data of two major columns. One is active and inactive major columns over there. When I'm trying to do the waffle chart, it is not
Which chat?
waffle chart. Waffle chart.
Okay.
Like it is saying that there is no sufficient data. Like I'm having a head count of around 100 to 200 people. Like inactive there are 50 and there are 50, and in inactive there are 150. I'm going with the process, but it is not happening. Can you let me know?
Waffle chart I haven't yet built. Let's do one thing. Tomorrow, first thing you will take your doubt and guide me through how did you do the waffle chart, and then we will try to see what the issue is. Okay?
Sure, right.
Or do one thing, better mimic your whatever data that you have, mimic and try to build the waffle chart and show me what error you are getting so that we can optimally get the output.
Yes,
Okay?
sure.
Yeah.
I will try to.
Okay. Any other doubts, guys?
Sir, I have this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so can you share screen?
You are showing.
Here,
Yes.
this is the
Okay.
visible. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, I want this is the Kendra code sales wise data. Suppose
Okay.
store wise sales data.
Okay.
Here, I have created a bucket for the sum of the sales average.
Okay.
For the year selected, it will show the sales of the store on an average base on the as per the bucket created.
I remember we discussed this long back, right?
Yeah, long back there.
Yeah.
That has
Okay.
been cleared support now.
Yeah.
That time also. Here now, if I remove the Kendra code, suppose think that in Andhra Pradesh it is having so many fields, right? As an individual, I have given as a Kendra code here. If I remove the Kendra code, it is summing up all the things and everything is falling under the same bucket. If I remove the Kendra code,
Obviously, because the value is up to 5 lakhs. It will fall in the same bucket.
yeah, that I need to do the fixed conditions. I need to use something, but I can't able to fix it.
No, wait. What is your requirement? It's not about any fixed or something. When you remove that Kendra code. Yeah. Okay. Now, what do you want to there to be represented?
1 second, let me remove this as well.
Yeah.
Now here, everything is summed up, right?
Yeah.
Like
Obviously.
whatever under the stores under Andhra Pradesh, everything has summed up and it is falling under greater than.
Yes. You are taking the
I
count
want
of Kendra codes.
even though if you remove the code, sorry.
So you want how many Kendra codes are falling within that value of 1 lakh?
Okay.
Is that what you
we have
want?
created, but without correct.
Your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking.
Correct. Yeah, that's the requirement.
No. Then wait.
Hello.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of it. Then write calculated fields. Just a moment. 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh. So you want the Kendra codes at these levels which fall under 1 lakh. So if you want to show them, then the value should be fixed for that level. But when you do that, okay, let me share my screen. Here what he is saying is he's bringing state customer name and order ID. And now then he is bringing sales in here, and he want to check which is falling within 100, within 200, and within 300. So for that, the calculation that he's written is if sum of sales greater than less than or equal to 100, then sum of sales. Okay, if I bring this in here, sorry, these are those. I think this is how you did this, right? Hello.
Yeah, but the sales it's not a direct calculated, but there is some other aggregation kind of calculations involved in that one.
Then you need to tell me what that aggregation is.
Yeah, please go ahead with the thing what you're.
So this is
showing
what
if
you
at
are
all
asking.
it's
So
not matching any
what other
statements, right?
aggregation do you have here?
Like for the sales also, there are some calculations. What I it's not a direct. It's some. Let me check.
Okay, if you are again, it is calculated field. Go ahead, share your screen.
Here, what is some effective?
Already you are using a fixed or not?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're already using a fixed on it, and again, my one question is, why are you using fixed?
Like I tried with the Kendra code, like fixing it with the Kendra code. If you remove the Kendra code, it should not change. I tried such way.
This is what you have introduced to get your output, but this is not the actual value, right?
Yeah. No.
This is
Values are correct. Everything is correct. But the thing is, like
my
I tried.
point is
So if you
Kendra
remove the
code,
Kendra code, the value should fall under.
whatever you have written this is not the actual aggregation, right? This is you wrote this in order to achieve what you want, right?
Yeah.
Still I'm not clear about that. Kendra code, then when you took Kendra code as fixed, so this is the value that you are using in that text box, right? Some invoice, no, wait, effective average
See, suppose it's a
wait, where are you using this effective average investment amount?
here.
But that is, how is that related to 1 lakh, 2 lakh, that margins? How is that related?
This total amount is divided by. Let me show that as well.
Dude, wait. Here we are not talking about sum effective, right? We are talking about invoice, right?
Yeah, that invoice amount is involved in this.
Where I can only see effective average investment amount. I'm asking you that the numbers that you are displaying because of some invoice that is present in your text, that in the marks cut in text you placed, right?
Yeah.
That field is that is the field that you are using, right, to get the values.
Correct.
Where are you using that? In any of your calculations, even in your fixed or anywhere, that should be your end calculation, right? It is not, if you are using that invoice in some other calculations, you are not bothered, because the display of value is happening because of invoice, right? If these calculations are involved in getting the invoice value, yes, then we can talk about them. You getting what I'm saying?
Just a second. Here we have the sum of invoice amount right here.
But
this is the sales
that
amount.
is not
the
your
same thing. What?
Yeah, but you're not, you see, you're using invoice amount in some other calculations. I'm okay with that. But when you're displaying based on invoice amount, how does this calculation affect the value that is already present there?
even if the sum of invoice amount, if we remove also, that is not an issue, but I just taken it for the calculation purpose. Either
Dude,
it
you are
is
still
doing it
not
monthly.
getting the point. See, what I'm asking is, now let me show you here. Here, I have written my calculation based on sum of sales, right? Now here, what I'm writing is fixed customer name column. Let me use same sum of sales. Something sum of sales by sum of profit. Right? Now I'm converting this into discrete. I'm dragging this and placing it somewhere in here. Okay. Now, is this calculate? Wait, am I sharing my screen? So I just wrote a calculation. This, right? Now, is this calculation affecting my calculation? This one, it is not, right? I've used my sum of sales calculation in this. This calculation is not affecting this values. I'm explaining this because you need to get your requirements straight. You are getting somewhere confused about what you require and where you are using it. Once you get that straight, only then we can resolve the issue. Okay?
Let me work on that.
Yeah, please go back to yours and rework on that and come with an exact requirement what you want. Then we can talk about it. Okay? Yeah. Any other doubts, guys?
Hi Rajeshwar, I am Rahul.
Hi, Rahul.
Is it possible to change the language, the content language of the dashboard in Tableau?
Content language. You mean to say these columns, rows in these, right?
Not the language of the application, but the language of the data itself. Like say, we have field named comments, which has comments in English language, but our client is French, so he is interested to see the comments in French language. So is it possible to translate the language?
I think you need to go with extensions. In extensions, you might find this.
Mhm.
Oh, not even in here. Okay. No, it is not present. He wants the comment to be in French. Only the comments.
Um, Not exact comments, but anything that is in general a string. So if we see here, we have a segment called as consumer, corporate, etc. Right?
Yeah.
So that should needs to be translated to some other language.
These things you need to translate into other language.
Yes.
Better do that in the database end, right?
In the database. Okay, so the database we have everything is captured in English. So the comments of all the YouTube's videos are captured in English itself. So we were looking, is it possible to translate at the Tableau level, or if not possible, we can look at some other methods.
Tableau level. Just a second. When you are looking at a Tableau level, so it should be permanently in French or it should be.
No. So they are expecting some kind of filter. If they want to switch it to French, they can just filter it to French or English.
So
Some kind of parameter kind of thing.
my suggestion, okay, you have comments that are dynamic. There is nothing static about it.
No static comments.
Okay. Uh, is it possible? Like it's a very wild thought, but is it possible
Mhm.
to load this data
Mhm.
into some sort of Google Sheet,
Okay.
where I think in Google Sheet you have translate option, right?
Yeah, I guess it supports Google Translate API. It does a real-time translation of languages,
Mhm.
but I haven't tried it though.
Yeah, then if you use Google, see, the point
Mhm.
is here again, the problem of security pitches in, but you need to
Right.
work on that security, like a secured account which no one has access to, then you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
But my,
Yeah.
like, nothing, no base to it. I'm just connecting to different entities and trying to give a solution. If you
Mhm.
possibly pop this value, there are connectors from your database. You can connect data directly into Google Sheets. In our organization,
Right.
we do that. So
Right.
once you do that into a Google Sheet,
Mhm.
right? No, again, you
Right.
need not bring your measures there.
Yeah.
Right? You just need to pop the textual values, all these dimensions, only those dimensions you want to
Right.
convert into the other language, put them into Google
Right.
Sheet, convert them,
Right.
join the
Right.
same table with join that with your current table,
Okay.
and
Okay.
you can
So,
swap the columns based on parameter selection. If he wants English, it will be showing the column that is in English, which is from your actual table.
right.
If he wants French, when he selects French, it will be swapping that column with the French column.
Got it. Got it. So, you mean I need to create a Google Sheet and bring the columns that needs to be translated to
Yep.
French, and create some new columns with the new language and do the joining with the real actual database in the Tableau.
That is what I'm getting right now. Now it might or might not work. Just give it a try.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, I'll have a look at it.
Oh, and please do let me know if this works. Okay.
Sure. Sure. I'll sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Like Rajesh, sir, on adding to that question, like where we are going to, how we are going to add the extension, like comments in this server part.
Can you come again?
Like even I am having the same requirement, but I need to add the comments itself, but it should be in the like server part only. Like when I am going to share my this to end user, he used to comment. He need to comment over there, like what is the data in that.
Okay.
So how we are going to place the comment section in the dashboard?
Wait, you have a comment section?
No, I need to add a comment section. That's it.
Okay.
Like we need to do any workaround for that or any direct extensions.
Comment section, just intake of comment section is what you're saying.
Yes, yes, yes.
It should again go into your database.
No, like only the end user should, if we want to comment anything over there.
Yeah,
in
but
the
where will
dashboard,
that comments get aggregated? Where will you see those comments?
like when we try to share the dashboard, right?
Yeah, I got it. Actually, there are some write back options in the extensions itself. Did you try these?
Yeah, I gone through right back, but like when they are trying to comment over there, it is not working as we expected. Like like comment back. It is, I think.
I'm not looking for that.
Right back, right back.
No, just a moment. I'm looking for something else. What I'm looking is if there is any add-on to add a Google form, right? Google form.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Any Google form option to add any Google form. The reason I'm asking that is because when someone types in and submit, it will enter into some Google sheet. so that you will have that Google Sheet to record the comments of the end users. That is what I'm looking at, but there is no extension for that. Yeah, there's hiding information. Yeah, data writer, did you check this?
No, I gone with this only, like right back, but there is the end result is not as we expected. Like there is no, like when they are trying to comment also, when we try to comment also, it is not happening. Like I can't see the data, like what he commented and the thing is.
Okay.
I will go with this once again, data writer.
Dashboard, the problem is there is no way to get forms. Like, let me do one thing. Let me bring a web page here. Let us create a quick form. I'm not sure if this will work, but again, what goes in trying something. Perfect.
Okay, where we are going to capture this data, like
In your Google Sheet.
Okay, Google Sheet.
Perfect.
Yeah, got.
Yeah, you got your response. Okay.
Yes, Rajesh. Thank you.
Try this, and there are certain UI level you can do certain customization to remove all this stuff and show it, or there are other types, other forms like type forms and all where you can get the customized ones. You can use that, right?
Sure.
Okay. Good doubts, guys. Today I'm very happy actually. Good doubts. Yeah. Any other doubts?
Yeah, hi Rajeshwar, Ravitesh here.
Hi, Radhe.
Rajeshwar, I just had a question in mind. So I was thinking about this on the past many days. It's like consider we have a specific any kind of chart. Okay. Now, in order to view the backend SQL code for that, what is the right way to do it, achieve it?
Chart. See, for SQL now. Wait, the thing that how do you get specific to chart? Like something like here. Just a moment. Here, if I use sales in here, right, and sales in here, the SQL query behind them is same.
So if I want to view the SQL query, how this thing runs, so it's like, can I get a SQL query out of this report?
Actually, in logs you can, but it's let me go to repository. What am I searching here? Just a moment.
Tableau repository, I think.
Documents, my Tableau repository, and in here logs. These are the logs. So go through these logs and try these logs. Like there is a GitHub option also present. Go through this and see how here they can see that whatever you want to view, right? Go through this. Let me put it in the comments.
Okay.
So there, if you go and if you do some research, there is a chance you might get an option to see the sequel. Okay.
Oh,
Otherwise,
okay.
see, the problem is otherwise if I open this, mostly it is gibberish.
Yes, that's why I had gone through the same, but I couldn't find where exactly
Yeah,
that
that
file
is
is
what.
located
So
for the
try
specific
using
report.
that GitHub log reader. There you will get it.
Okay,
You need
got
to
it. And
work
one
something.
more, sorry, and one more thing. And in the same way, consider now I opened the log and I got the right SQL code for it. Now, if I just create some other SQL query and I format it in the same way how the in the log file is generated, if I paste it over there, will the report get shown in the Tableau when I open a
You
specific?
are getting it the wrong way. The reason is log file is always about past events, not current events. It is like, uh, in a way, it is like what happened, whatever you are writing in your diary about what happened yesterday. Now, if you go back to your diary and say, today I got 1 crore, doesn't add 1 crore to your life, right? The same way. Logs are just to tell you what happened. That is a time frame or whatever had happened. It is just to tell you whatever is happening so that you can get information out of it, do some, what do you say, any issues are there, you can try to rectify that by identify that only. But you cannot change when you change your log.
Okay.
But my second question is, why do you need to change something when you change your log?
No, not in the log. I mean to say, if I thought, I had this question, something like if you change the query, edit the query in your log, so that based on that query, the report would change in your Tableau desktop, what you built.
No, it will not. It will not. Not at all. Because log is anywhere, not only in Tableau, log is always about an after action. Once action is completed, regarding that action, there is somewhere you need to write it. That is where logs are used. Any change in log doesn't even if I go and delete these logs also, it is not going to affect any of my Tableau desktop or Tableau workbook. Okay.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Sure, I will.
Hi.
Hello, I think I can explain it better now.
Pardon?
I think I can explain it better now. We are connected. I mean, it will for the buckets thing and all.
Okay. Share your screen.
Here, actually, this sum of invoice amount is there, right? Let me open this calculation. This effective average invoice amount. Here, we are using the effective average invoice amount. This is the invoice amount divided by current number of months. We want this bucket has been created on the basis of average amount happened on the particular year, monthly wise, divided by number of months in that year. So that's the reason they have used here invoice amount divided by current month number.
Okay.
So this whatever the solution of this, we are creating it in a bucket here. This one. This is the same thing. Like this is the value of sum of the value of total invoice amount divided by number of, month number, current month.
It's hard for me to, because there are chain of things, right? Greater than or equal to 5,000.
Try to explain one more time in a short way. These are the buckets. See, here we have created a buckets in the range of less than 1 lakh, greater than 1 lakh, 3 lakh, 3 lakh to 5 lakh, greater than or equals to 5 lakh. This bucket is not the direct invoice amount, but this is the amount of invoice amount divided by current month number.
Current month number.
Yeah,
But where do you have
total.
month in your view?
Sorry?
You don't have any month in your view, right?
That is in the, here current month number. I have created a form.
No, for this, I think it is not. I'm not able to comprehend the issue here. Generally, that doesn't happen.
Actually, here, whatever the
Wait,
amount,
let me understand.
the bucket.
Let me tell you what I understood. What you are saying here, you have an invoice amount, and you are dividing that invoice amount with
the current month number.
current month. Wait, let me stop you at the current month. So when you are saying current month is this month, like 11, you are dividing it by 11.
Yeah, but this invoice number is starting with the financial year starting with the April.
No, okay, doesn't matter. So okay, it's like 11 minus 4. Let me take it. Then it is somewhere around 8 or something like that, 8 or 7. So you are saying you are dividing that invoice amount by this month, which is 8.
Correct. Exactly.
Okay. So then why did you write fixed LOD? Now you are using fixed LOD or you removed that?
I just tried again. I removed. Here you can see. Sorry.
Now, okay, the 1 lakh, whatever we are having, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, it is now based on your invoice amount divided by your current year.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Then again, it is the
correct.
same. Yeah, okay. So now you want to show when you are removed, you want to show, okay, let I have one scenario like this. I'll tell you that scenario because I'm not able to 100% get it. I'll tell you one scenario. Based on that, check if that will work for you or not. Okay.
Okay.
See, here I will be talking about the number of profitable days in a month. Now here I'm bringing my order date. Let me create custom date, and here let me take months. Okay, and convert this into discrete. Now here this is my order date and this is my order date, exact date and discrete, and then I'm bringing my profit. Now here we will be calculating, right? We will be calculating how many of these are the profitable days. So for that, what we will do is fixed order date months colon if sum of profit is greater than 0, then 1, else 0, right? Let me take account of this. What is the error? Okay, I need not take count. Perfect. Yeah. Apply. Okay. Now I am bringing this in here. Wait. Did I use sales there rather than profit? Oh, it's not at the month level. Sorry. Now if I remove this, let me remove the count says how many of them are in positive, like how many these are the number of these are that are positive. The profit is positive on these many days in this month.
Okay.
So for you are dividing these values into these brackets, right? Different brackets, right?
Correct.
When you are dividing them into different brackets, now your problem is when something is falling into that bracket. Here, if something is falling into that bracket, even if you remove that, it should count it, right?
Yeah.
Then do one thing, write this calculation of on whatever you have written. Actually include whatever the dimension that you are removing, right?
Okay.
Whatever the dimensions of you are removing, put that dimension colon and then write your logic. Now the reason I'm saying is because when you use include, right, what happens is, no, just let me show you that. Let me bring category, and let me bring segment, and let me bring sales. Right now, rather than this, I'm interested at this. The number of records that are using is here. Right now, I don't want these values, whatever I'm getting, to go to the get at the database level, but I want to change their granularity. What do I mean by that? I want the granularity to be at this level, right? In that I mean, here when I'm talking about furniture and consumer, the number of records that are involving that should be 1 2 3 4, not these many values. So what will I do is create calculated field, include ship mode colon whatever it is, sum of sales. Right now, rather than using this, I'll bring calculation 4 in here. You're getting the same value, but if you see the granularity of it, it is different. So by this, I think you can calculate how many of them are falling within that range. Try this. Okay, try this. If you don't get it, we'll again discuss. Okay.
Okay, just I have one doubt.
Mhm. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yes. You meant to tell I need to add the include or this calculation.
See, include whatever the dimension that you are removing from the, now you are reading Kendra code, right? Yeah, right. Include Kendra code colon, whatever the condition that you have written for 1 lakh, 2 lakh and all. Try to do that. Okay.
And come back to that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. Anyone has a last doubt? We can go ahead. 10:27.
Hello, Rajeshwar sir.
Hi.
Hi, sir. Sir, actually, I have discussed a problem with you yesterday. And the problem was that I told you I want a unique from the last 45 days. Okay. Have you remembered maybe?
In the last
45 days.
Okay.
So whatever the date may be, if end date, if I select about the 29th of November, okay. So in terms of the order ID, okay, whatever the order ID is coming on the 29th of November, it should be unique by the 45 days. It means that if any order ID, I actually want the count of the order IDs particular days for the tracking of the data. Okay. So if any ID is coming within the 45 days, that have to be unique, or that should not be counted on the particular date. For example, the 29th of November. If any date before the 45 days, if any order ID before the 45 days have appeared, that should have to be counted.
Wait, you mean to say if someone has ordered before 45 days,
yes,
need to
and again they ordered on the 29th, okay, that order ID have to be count, okay. But if someone have ordered within the 45 days, that should not be counted on the 29th.
You mean to say within that 45 days, if he is doing the first ever transaction, that should not be counted, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay.
In this scenario, I just tried. I am actually the beginner at the Tableau. Okay, I just tried to make only the date add. From that, I take my date to the back 45 days. Okay. From that, just I try to be. Can I present my screen?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I just created this formula, but this is actually not giving the right values. I created one field that is the last 45 days. Okay. From that, I am getting the 45 days before the end date. Okay. So I just actually use this formula. If order date is actually greater than or equals to the last 45 days, then order date, okay, end order date is less than end date, then fixed order date. Okay.
Just a moment, I need to think about this. You have okay, can we discuss this tomorrow?
If
Reason
could
is
possible, sir, please.
pardon?
If could possible, if it's take time or not, sir?
No,
It's take time.
still, no, here, whatever you're asking. Okay, let me share my screen.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Here, you are selecting 45 days. Let me bring customer name and let me take account. So I'm getting 793. Now you are coming here and putting a date filter. Order date into filter and you are taking. Okay, let's take 1 month. I'm taking 1 month here. So here I'm taking September. So here I am getting 196, but of these 196, you want to exclude those customers who have their order ID which is not which who have ordered in September. You want to remove those people who have ordered in September. Okay.
Yes, of course, of course.
Pardon my spelling mistake. You created a field, so I'm taking month of order date is equal to 9 and year of order date. Okay. So I'm now getting the customers who I missed some bracket somewhere. Yeah, here. Okay. So now these are my customers who have ordered in September. These are the customers. Somewhere around how many of them? 794. I'm not getting 790. Okay, okay. It is my calculation 5. Yeah, these are the this is he is the customer who have ordered in September.
Yes.
Okay, so now you can just subtract this value 196 minus that one value. So it will be like minus non-distinct of calculation. This will give you 195. Okay, so what I have done here is first I have identified the customers who have ordered. So first thing, I got the first order ID of the customer when he ordered for the first time. If I am trying to actually, yeah, when I'm trying here, then I'm trying to get the customer. First thing is I'm equating. If his order ID is whatever the order ID that is present, I'm trying to equate that with the order date. Then I am trying to get only orders, only those that are in September, because my filtering is September. So then I'm trying to get the customer. Now here I only have customer one. Now let me do one thing. Come to this page. Let us make this tendency. Let me bring first order date just to check whether I'm doing any mistake or not. It should give me November. Okay, let me exclude this. Perfect. Okay. Go with this. Okay, guys, it's 10:36. We'll again meet tomorrow the same time, and then we'll take this forward. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. We'll again meet tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Thank you, Avishkar. Thank you.
Thank you.
Recording